need to be as loud as the disrespect was. That's all I need. It was a bad shot, but he was out of rhythm as well.
Don't try to take up. That was a bad
He
shot.
was out of rhythm though.
And we're back.
Yo, what's up,
Kendall's
everybody? It's
special
another
day.
episode of the Wild Card. We got a special episode today. It's the Wild Card Award Show, first ever. Man, I'm looking forward to it. We got a lot of great talent. You know, players, coaches. We got it all. So we excited. We hope y'all excited.
We dressed up. We looking fly.
For
I
real.
see you with the turtleneck on. I know you hot over there. I had to
go off a little bit. You know.
I had to bring some water with me because I know it's gonna get hot in this place.
you know. But before we get into it, bro, we forgot to introduce. I'm Kendall Mans. I'm here with my co-host Stuart. Oh, y'all that have been following us, you know, this is the Wild Card. You know, we've been doing this with Bama State Sports for a while, and you know, this our first one. Why are you looking at me like that, bro?
Nothing.
It's our first one, man. So we excited for this. We hope, you know, we're gonna let a couple of people tune in. Hopefully we get a good crowd today. It's a Friday night, so you know, we'll see what happens.
First Friday night episode in a long time, probably since
know,
January, right?
I know, right, bro?
March.
Man, make sure y'all like and comment on the stream. Yo, we want to hear a lot of feedback from y'all today because we got a lot of good stuff. Man, I'm really looking forward to this. This is gonna be a great episode, man. I'm feeling it already.
And Kendall, don't forget, we want to do this in person next time.
Oh yeah, definitely. I would love to do this in person for sure.
I'm not calling anybody out. However, you know, if you're ASU higher ups watching this show, you know, you're looking for some co-host to host your award show. I mean, you got me, you got Kendall.
We here.
I mean,
you know, like we be wherever. Y'all got our socials, y'all got everything. We here.
In the words of who shall not be named, we ain't hard to find.
Man, we ain't hard to find, man. We ain't hard to find.
So yeah, man, we got 4 people in here, so we can give it just a little bit more time.
Yeah.
Definitely excited, but I might sweat about this thing though. So we're gonna try to keep it. I'm gonna try to keep calm today.
We'll see how long that lasts. We also want to give a special shout out to a couple of people, a couple of our coworkers. For those of you who don't know, we work for the Hornet Tribune, the school university newspaper at Alabama State University.
Make sure I go read that.
Absolutely. I'm the editor-in-chief. Khalil's the sports editor. And we want to give a special shout out to our 3 photographers, Latifah Loco, Jalen Stansberry, and Leah Hogan. Yeah, and we also want to give a special shout out to Latif for editing these photos that y'all are about to see in these graphics. Latif, you helped me out a lot the past couple of days, so we appreciate it, man, for sure. But yeah, shout out to them.
For sure.
Hey, man,
I'm ready to get started.
Which one you looking forward to? Which one you looking forward to the most, bro?
Man, look, we have a lot of. I'm gonna say this multiple times I start the show, but we have a lot of great talent on the campus.
For sure.
So this wasn't an easy decision by any means.
At all.
So you saw me. I changed my one of my picks a couple hours before the show.
Yeah, we've been flip-flopping a lot of these picks. We cannot lie to y'all.
Absolutely. We got comments. We got. Appreciate you. Shout out to mom, man.
Appreciate it, mom. Appreciate it.
You're an uncle now, man.
I know, bro. No, man, it's great. Shout out to my brother. Shout out to Antonio and Tati. Azari, mans. You know, I'm an uncle now, man. Feel great.
You ready to be a father?
Absolutely not, bro. We're gonna change the subject. All right, let's get ready to start the show. You want to go first?
Yeah, man. You know, we have what we like to call fresh meat on campus, and it's freshmen, but these aren't your average freshmen. These are your candidates for freshman of the year. Kendall, give me my first candidate. First, we got one of the more popular people on the show, fan of the show, Adrian Maddox. Adrian Maddox is a member of the ASU football team. He recorded 49 total tackles this year, 21 solos, 2 interceptions, 1 sack, 1 pick. Not only that, but he was also
2 picks,
named
bro. 2 picks. Put some respect.
2 picks. I'm sorry.
Respect.
And one fumble recovery.
Yes,
Now he
sir.
also was nominated for the Jerry Rice Award. So we hopefully he comes through with that. So Kendall, we're gonna keep put that in the prayer. But shout out to Adrian. Kendall, who we got next?
Got Brooke Adams.
Brooke Adams is a member of the Alabama State volleyball team. She recorded 240 assists, 224 aces, 146 digs, 47 points, 40 service aces, and she was also named SWAC Newcomer of the Week. Shout out to Brooke and how she had a great season for a freshman, man. Great season. Who got next up?
Absolutely. All of them did, for real.
We got Who Did It?
Who did it?
Demetrius Davis, also a big fan of the show. We're hoping to get him on there. But he recorded over 1,200 yards, 7 passing touchdowns, 2 rushing touchdowns, 149 on the ground. He completed 94 of his 158 pass attempts with a passer rating of 132.9. Demetrius Davis. Who we got next?
Least.
Ellie Higashi. I love her last name, Ellie Higashi. She's a member of the Alabama State soccer team. Alabama State soccer team. She recorded 2 goals, 1 game winner, 8 points, 4 assists, and she finished second team all SWAC. Ellie Higashi, y'all. So, Kendall, as I said, many great candidates for these freshman year awards. But let's look
definitely
at the positive side of this. This means we have 3 more years of this greatness, Kendall. 3 more years of it. And I'm excited for the future. The future's looking bright.
Oh, most definitely, bro. It's crazy that you looking at some of these teams or some of these players, and it's like, bro, they was some of the best players on their teams.
Mm-hmm.
And especially for some of these teams, they had really, really good seasons, and it speaks to these freshmen, their work ethic, everything that they put in, they showed out, and they did what they needed to do. So for sure, shout out to them.
So Kendall, the
What's
question,
up, bro?
The answer. Who we got?
All right, so, and y'all can let us know what y'all think about it. Y'all think about it down in the comments. But we did this thing where we did a fan poll, and then we made our picks as well. So the fan poll, we did a couple of polls on Instagram and Twitter. Shout out Wildcard 2K, follow us. But we did a couple of shout outs, and basically the fan vote counts. It does, but overall it's kind of how we feel about it. So the fan vote, as far as freshman of the year, Brooke Adams, she won it. Brooke Adams, volleyball player, like we said, she won it. She was one of those. She won it by a good amount. Adrian came in second, and he had a lot of votes on the Twitter side as well. But Brooke won by a landslide on the Instagram tip. So shout out to Brooke. Her team, her fans, all of them, they represented for her for sure. So shout out to Brooke.
It won't be the last time we see a volleyball player on this list.
Oh, not even close. But Khalil, we might have disagreed with the fan vote a little bit.
Oh yeah, we both got. I think that it was difficult. It was tough. I picked Brooke at first,
very difficult,
and then I switched to Adrian a couple hours before. But like I said, I think it's a good argument to have, knowing we have this talent on the campus of ASU.
For sure. And if you guys couldn't tell already, me and Khalil, we picked Adrian. We picked Adrian Maddox. Freshman D, but we also got to put in the fact this man's only 17 years old. He's 17 years old. He played on a defense that was pretty much best in the SWAC. One of the best defenses in the SWAC, had a lot of heavy hitters, 2 all SWAC players, along with a whole bunch of other great talent, and he stuck out a lot. And so I think that proved a lot to me. Especially at the beginning of the season, man. That's all. He stood out multiple times throughout the season. So definitely shout out to him for sure.
Absolutely. Kendall, what do we have next?
We got a very interesting one. We got transfers of the year. This is one of those awards that, obviously transfers, for those of you who don't know, they're people that come from different schools. They come on to Alabama State's campus, and these are 4 people that balled out for their teams. They did a lot of great things. So we ready to shout them out for sure. Give me my first one, though, Khalil. First up, we got Santo Dunn, running back,
Santini.
running back returner, a graduate from Morehouse University. He came to the Hornets and he had 924 all-purpose yards, 443 rushing yards, 257 kick returning yards, one touchdown, 118 reception yards, and he was also named SWAC Specialist of the Week for his performance against who was that? That was
Bethune, wasn't it?
I think it was Bethune Cookman. Yeah, he had a great show in that game. So shout out to Santo. Hey, every time we talked about Santo, or every time we talked about the football team, we had to talk about Santo at some point. He made a statement every time he was on the field. So shout out to him. Next up, we got Lexi Lewis, Big Lex. She's a senior libero slash defensive specialist, transfer from University of Arkansas Fort Smith. Lexi, she recorded 108 digs, 15 and a half points, 13 service aces, 5 assists, and 2 kills. Coming in as a senior, especially, she did her thing and she represented the team well. So shout out to her. Next up, we got Temperance Chapman, junior libero from, I think I'm saying that right, junior libero from and defensive specialist. She's a transfer from Wallace State Community College. Temperance came in and she recorded 454 digs. I believe she led the team as well. 77 assists, 25 points, 22 service aces, and 123 sets played. And she also got second team all SWAC as well. Man, T-Chat, bro, she went crazy this season. She did her thing. Obviously, those are some big numbers. She represented for sure.
Absolutely.
Next up, last but not least, we got Dede. We just talked about him for freshman of the year. Dede Davis, man, he did his thing. Dede, he was a highlight. He was a highlight waiting to happen, man. He did his thing. It was crazy. He's a freshman transfer from Auburn. Played his first snaps of his collegiate career, and man, he made the most of it. He definitely did. So shout out to Dede and shout out to the rest of them as well. It was a tight race. It definitely was. Definitely tight.
For sure. But Kendall, it's gonna be one winner.
Man, yeah, you're right. All right, I'm gonna go with the fan vote again. Fan vote, IG. T-Chat, she did the thing, bro. She had a lot of support. She won by a landslide. This was the one that wasn't even close. She won by a landslide. She did her thing. Man, phenomenal performance, phenomenal player. And it was one of the things that I looking at her numbers, man, it's hard to deny her. It really is. So shout out to her for sure. She did her thing.
A lot of great volleyball players this year, man. A lot of great volleyball players.
We got some stuff in the next one. We got some stuff that we might highlight for that too, and in the next one. So yeah, trust me, they'll be back. But what more can I say, man? She was our pick as well. This was the one that we actually agreed with the people on. So man, she was phenomenal this season. She was phenomenal.
Absolutely. But she couldn't do this without the great Coach Penny Lucas White.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about Coach of the Years, y'all. Coach White led the Hornets to a 20-15 record, 15-1 in the SWAC, including a 14-game win streak and a SWAC conference championship appearance. She had 5 players named the All SWAC and 3 named the All SWAC tournament. Shout out to her on this great season.
Sheesh.
Now, you love him. We love him. ASU loves him. Kendall, he's swag. Coach Robinson, y'all. Coach Eddie Robinson Jr. He led the Hornets to a 6-5 record in his first season as head coach. 3 big wins, including the Madison Classic, the MEAC SWAC Challenge, and the Labor Day Classic. And he had 2 players named to the All SWAC teams. Shout out to Coach Robinson, the great season. Next, we got soccer. We got Coach Jody Smith. The Hornets clinched a SWAC tournament berth. He had 1 player named the All SWAC team, 7 player of the weeks, and the Hornets had a 4-2-3 record in the SWAC, including 4 shutouts. Head coach Jody Smith.
Great job for a young team as well.
For sure. Last but not least, we got Coach Richie Bean. His men and women's team had a fourth place finish and a 7th place finish. He had 1 All SWAC runner, 2 South Regional competitors, and 1 top 3 finish. Coach Richie Bean. Kendall.
Man, hey man. All I know is that's a great for coaches. It definitely speaks to you got a lot of different things, a lot of different elements that go into this. Coach Robinson, his first season, um, uh, Coach White, her team coming a couple of sets from winning the SWAC championship.
Which
Coach
is our 12th year
Smith,
at ASU?
yeah, I believe so. Yes, it's her 12th year as head coach.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Coach Smith, dealing with a younger team and still being able to be competitive, and then Coach Bean. I mean, not only is he the most winningest coach on camp, but he's also one of the most winningest coaches in the SWAC as a whole. So, that's some tough competition for sure.
Absolutely. Kendall, once again, we can only have one winner.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm not gonna lie to you, and this was a lot tighter than I expected, man. For Coach of the Year, as far as Instagram was concerned, votes tied. Votes was tied for Coach Robinson and Coach White. 15 and 15, man. It was the amount of support that both of these coaches have had over the season has been insane. Coach Robinson, he's gotten some mainstream media attention as well. Coach White, that 14 game win streak is insane. 15
Mm-hmm.
and 1 in the conference, man. Come on
Should have
now.
been in the SWAC
Like,
tournament, but I mean, NCAA
absolutely.
tournament, but
We don't even have to say that, but I mean, it was a tight race. It was a very tight race. Twitter actually ended up helping out Coach Robinson because Coach Robinson did edge out against Coach White, and he did win it. But I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Over
we
here,
got
we
Coach
like
White.
we love winning. Everybody loves a winner, and we love production as well. So Coach White, man, we already talked about it. Coach White, she was our pick for Coach of the Year. Phenomenal season by her girls, especially considering they had a tough stretch early on in the season. I think they went on like a 9 game losing streak to open
Mm-hmm.
out the season, and uh, we was talking about it, and we was kind of worried about where this team was gonna go.
Turned around
Soon as
quick
SWAC competition came around, they turned it up and they did what they needed to do. So,
for sure.
definitely shout out to them and shout out to her especially.
Absolutely. Kendall, and now it's time for the most anticipated one. If you don't mind taking that one down, shout out to Coach White. MVP,
Man,
the
man, man.
most valuable player at ASU from this past fall. Kendall, what can we say about these candidates right here? They are all special in their own right.
Oh, for sure,
Let's start
for sure.
with Bubba. You know him, love him. Go ahead.
Colton Bubba Adams, man. Senior linebacker out of Wetumpka, Alabama. He not only did he lead the team in tackles, but he also led the SWAC as a whole. 128 total tackles, 12 tackles for loss, 9 QB hits, 3 pass breakups, 2 sacks, and a first team all conference and the first team all SWAC. And honestly, he should have gotten defensive player of the year. But we're not going to speak on that too much. But he
Nah,
definitely should have gotten that defensive player of the year, though, for sure. But
absolutely.
Bubba had a phenomenal season. Phenomenal season. Especially as the leader of a defense, like we said before, that's top tier in the SWAC. And he had his first fully healthy season, battled with injuries, and he came out and he showed why he's one of the best players on the field, for sure.
Definitely. Next up,
Ellie Higashi, we talked about her earlier for freshman of the year. Man, it's crazy to have a freshman be on this list. She was very impactful for her team. Obviously, the best player on her team. So at this point in time, and we can't wait to see her develop. But she made a case. She definitely made a case. So shout out to her.
Kalai.
Oh man, Kalijah Bates, man, Kalijah Bates. KB, what more can we say about her, man? She is a graduate middle blocker out of Phoenix City, Alabama. Phenomenal player, man. She recorded 485 and a half points, 329 kills, 123 total blocks, 90 digs, and 50 service aces, and she got first team all SWAC. Man, she was incredible, bro. She was incredible. We talked to Coach White earlier on in the season or before the season even started. And this was one of the players that she was very adamant about. She said that she was going to have a big season. And not only did she have a big season, but I think she personally overachieved as well. So shout
For
out to
sure.
her. KB went crazy this season.
And just like I said, this ain't the last time we're gonna hear this name right here.
Oh, bro.
How
Definitely
many
not.
times we said it on this show?
A lot. She's definitely been a mainstay on this show. Shamaya Jones, a junior runner from Albany, Georgia. This season for the cross country team, she placed 6th at SWAC championships. She was named second team all SWAC. She had a new personal best of 18 minutes and 11 seconds in the 5K. And in that same race, she had she was a top 3 winner as well. Man, Shamaya, like you said before, bro, we've talked about Shamaya ever since we started this show as far as track and cross country. She showed out. She did what she needed to do. And honestly, I can't wait to see her next season, man. I can't. Track season about to be a movie for sure.
Definitely. Once again, Kendall, one winner.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you're right. It's sad that it got to be one winner. It definitely is. But
Always talent.
oh yeah, definitely. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was kind of surprising just because a lot of people don't get out to see cross country a lot. But Shamaya Jones was the winner of this for the fan vote, man. Shout out to Shamaya again. Phenomenal performance, phenomenal runner. And fan votes loved her. Fan votes loved her a lot. And it was really tough. It was really tough for us as well. Because
we went Bubba.
Yeah.
Respectfully.
Yeah. Colton Adams, we had to give him his W on this one. Like we said before, the best player by far on a great defensive team. He overcame a lot of injuries and everything, and it showed. And it was just really good to see him play. It was really good to see everything that he did. It was tough to slight KB a little bit. It really was because of how great she was. I mean, we already talked about how great she was, and I believe her final season as a Hornet as well. But yeah, we had to give it to Bubba. We had to,
for sure. But man, I want to give a big shout out to everybody that contributed, not only on the field but off the field. All
for
the
sure,
higher ups.
definitely.
Like Kendall said, our photography team. Man, they put everybody put in a lot of hard work this semester to make these things happen and give these athletes the opportunity to perform this way. Shout out to all the coaches, assistant coaches, the list goes on. I don't want to miss anybody, so I'm not gonna keep going. And also shout out to you guys for voting and interacting with us. We love these kind of opportunities. We're gonna hopefully get you guys some more opportunities like this. And like we said earlier in the show, we want to do this in person. We want to make it live. Want to go crazy. So ASU, Dr. Ross, Dr. Cable.
Hey, you know where to find us. You know where to find us.
Yeah, we are to find.
I do want to say we kind of went back and forth about what we were gonna do for the winners. The winners will be the ones that we decided. Maybe next time we might incorporate the fan vote a little bit more and kind of see how that goes. But the winners will be the ones that we decided. So what was it? It was Adrian, Bubba, Coach White, and T-Chat, right?
Okay,
no.
Adrian and Bubba didn't win anything.
For us?
Oh, for us they did. Yeah, for us they did. Yeah.
Exactly. So that's what we're going with. That's what we're going with for this one. And then next time we do this, which will be in the spring for 2023, we'll listen to y'all. You know, if y'all want y'all fan vote to count for more, if y'all want to incorporate more stuff, we'll definitely listen to that, and that'll be the deciding factor as far as how we move forward. But for the winners that we decided, we do have a little something special for y'all when we get back to camp and we see y'all and interact with y'all and everything.
Hit us in DMs.
Yeah, so make sure y'all hit us in the DMs, and we got something for y'all for sure for y'all winners. And like Khalil said, man, shout out to everybody that was on the ballot. Shout out to everybody that competed, man. Y'all did y'all thing this season for sure.
Absolutely. I want to close the episode. I'll close the episode out like this. People in the comments, you're watching it live, whether you're watching it afterwards. First of all, make sure you support these athletes. Go support them on Instagram. Show out to their games. But also, we got some future episodes that we got in mind, some things we want to do for you guys. But we want to do something for y'all as well. If y'all want us to do any kind of content, leave in our messages, our DMs, Twitter, Instagram, like Kendall said, Wildcard2K, comment section. We read everything. Literally. We don't miss anything. If I don't catch it, Kendall gonna catch it. Somebody's gonna catch it. So we're willing to do whatever you guys want to see us do. We're gonna try to get a lot done in this upcoming spring semester. We got a lot of goals, a lot of things trying to get accomplished, trying to make it live for y'all. You know what we trying to do, Kendall? We trying to blow up, man. We got goals.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And going on to that, just talking to the athletes and the coaches as well. We really want to do a better job at highlighting you guys. Without you guys, we wouldn't be doing what we doing right now. So, y'all have a lot of y'all have aspirations in the sports world professionally or what have you. And we have aspirations as far as sports media. So we would love to collab with you guys. We would
We're
love
hand
to
in hand.
showcase. Yeah, absolutely. We would love to showcase you guys' talents, highlight you guys' stories. I mean, you guys have a lot of great stories. Just in the people that we mentioned just now, and a whole bunch of other people have some great stories too. So we would love to highlight those and love to get the opportunity to interview you guys as well. So y'all see us around camp. Y'all have our socials, and we could connect and link up and do some stuff, do some really cool
Absolutely.
stuff, make some really cool content. So um man, I don't really have too much else. I mean, it was kind of a quick episode, but I mean, we had some heavy hitters, and we was pretty
It'll be
excited.
longer if we do it in person. We'll make
Oh
something out
yeah,
of it in
for
person.
sure, for
So,
sure. Well, oh, speaking
Grammys
of
type style.
absolutely, speaking of the length, we also want to know what other categories would y'all like to see as far as in the spring. We got a lot of different things in the spring that a lot of different sports. We got bowling, we got tennis, we got baseball, softball, basketball. We got a lot of different sports that we want to highlight. But what other categories would y'all like to see added? We got rookie of the year, most valuable player, but we can also do play of the year or team of the year, all of that other stuff too. So just let us know what you guys think. Let us know what you guys want to hear. Let us know what you want to see.
Yep,
We're
exactly.
we're definitely trying to put Bama State sports on the map even more with this
You know
podcast.
how
So
much
I
y'all
mean,
want us how much y'all want to carry this thing out, and we're willing to help to work with y'all. Hopefully, y'all help us out as well.
for sure, for sure. So yeah, definitely shout out to all of our candidates. Shout out to all of the sports teams for the fall 2022 semester or fall 2022 season. Y'all did y'all thing,
For
and
sure.
we can't wait for the spring 2023 semester or season. We can't. I'm looking forward to it, and it's a couple of weeks until we get back on camp, man. So
I'm ready.
yeah, it's gonna be some good content coming out for sure.
Again, we appreciate you guys. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Donate to the Cash App at Wildcard2K. For Instagram, Wildcard2K. Twitter, Wildcard2K. Leave us comments, and we'll see you next episode. Peace.
Happy holidays, everybody.
Stay
We'll see
safe.
y'all later.